child dog. Wow, these ones are old. Probably buck. Not 100%. Let's go into the wild. Woohoo! Pristine! Projectile. Okay. Perfect spot for snow shelter. We already have one side covered. We make a podium, take the cover with the snow, and that's it. We are done. Let's go. Now, this is a complete 3 months bug out bag equipment. Winter sleeping bag, heat retention, and we have snow shovel, a very nice silky hand saw, and we have a small axe, a burner, ropes, tarp, under quilt, small first aid kit, hand gloves, canteen bottle, drop pouch for, you know, edibles, tinder gathering, whatever. That's a nice tourniquet. If you're solo, you gotta have that. Scissors, optional. Tourniquet, 100% must. 1 or 2. Okay, so basically inside in the bag is additional very light small sleeping bag and a cooking kettle, cooking equipment for water purification, stews, cooking, and so on, and you know, some additional second layer clothing for changing, you know, basic socks, 1 pair of socks, 1 pair of underwear, 1 pair of winter garments, 1 easy light shirt. That's it. So first our shelter, let's keep it going. Dad, let's take it down. under. Another one. Behind another one. Let's get both of these two down and go back to our shelter in the making. So when you see something like this, there's a log that dropped, a spruce log, which is on top of another spruce log. You can take your shovel and start digging. So whether you just dig here into the snow a little bit and then took many bruised branches and just put them like this, okay, let me show it from here, like this, and then you cover everything with like half a meter of snow, and you got yourself an easy shelter. You know, survival is minimum input of energy, maximum efficiency, work as quickly as you must, depends on how much daylight hours do you have left, and or whether you have a light source, artificial light source on you, with you, whether you're able to make a fire or not. This is everything to consider when you have to get out of the elements and make yourself a nice cozy home, as cozy as possible, you know, just to raise the temperature levels of the air, surrounding air, just a little bit. Okay, if you have a snow-covered shelter, you know, even with your body heat, you will be able to locally lift the temperature of the air by a couple of degrees, you know, which is much better than just staying outside into the wind, exposed to the elements, where the core body heat is just, you know, evaporating, irradiating, taken away by the wind and the air's moisture. You know, depends where you are. We're here in Slovenia, where there is not dry winter, like let's say in Russia, Canada, but here it's wet winter. Okay, rarely it happens that we have an influx of dry, cold air from the Arctic regions, from the tundra regions. Most of the time we have cold, wet winter. So that means even a few degrees below freezing point, it's extremely cold, and it takes away your body heat like instantly. So during the day, stay on the sun as much as possible. During the night, fire is a must. Fire plus shelter, that's it. And that's everything you have to consider in the first day when you're staying outside Later on, there's water, then is a little bit of food source, which is very scarce, but you can do it. I'm going to show you a little bit later or in the next video. But basically shelter, fire, and that's it. You're good to go for a couple of days in the winter, even without food and water. You know, don't panic. Panic causes to a lot of body's energy and life force to just evaporate. You know, just keep calm, just do stuff. You know, the core drill. You know, get yourself dry, get yourself out of the elements, and start a fire. Get yourself warm. That's it. That's it. That's all you have to think about. Okay, let's go. How to conserve the energy? No, wherever you have to walk in the snowy conditions like this, like a mint pristine snow. You know, always when you go in one direction, check for the footprints of the wild animals. Usually, you know, they're lighter than you, but they have smaller paws or feet, and they know where to walk, where the snow is most compact usually. And if you go there, usually it won't cave in. Okay, so you will retain more energy, you will waste less energy with the movement. And when you backtrack, you know, follow your own footsteps. Yeah. So you use as little energy as possible. You know, think like my mentor said. You know, think, use your head. That's what it's for. Okay, let's go do our shelter. Okay, let's go. You only have like 2.5 hours of sunlight, maybe less, and 3 hours of daylight. So first we have to remove all this snow from the top, make ourselves a little bed. So there's just a nice place for me to sleep in the crawling position. I mean, in a fetus position on my back. That's one of the most comfy positions. You know, I sleep usually in the bed. I sleep on my stomach, a little bit supported here, but otherwise this for me is the best position outdoors, you know, because with feet together, you know, you keep yourself warm and you lose less heat this way. So let's make a bed, and then we will see how easy it is to make a basic shelter to keep you warm. Protection, homemade. Whatever you take off, fire material. Don't throw it away, don't let it fall on the snow because it will get wet. Just do it. Spruce is perfect for building. It's strong, sturdy, it's very narrow, it's very light, so you can transport huge logs, you know, really build stuff quickly with it. And it's quite a good tinder material too. measuring stick. I need 180, my size. That's enough. A little bit less. Keep it dry. We'll dry it on the sun. So there's just a nice place for me to sleep in the crawling position. I mean, in a fetus position on my back. That's one of the most comfy positions. You know, I sleep usually in the bed. I sleep on my stomach, a little bit supported here, but otherwise this for me is the best position outdoors, you know, because with feet together, you know, you keep yourself warm and you lose less heat this way. So let's make a bed, and then we will see how easy it is to make a basic shelter to keep you warm. We got ourselves a bed, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, one trick. See, leave the branches and then they interlock. Okay, see, they cannot move. This bed is quite sturdy. It doesn't move. Remember this pro trick. Whew. Okay, so I really hurried it up too much. Now I'm a little bit exhausted, and what's most important, I'm very thirsty. In the winter time, you must drink as much water or take care of water intake as in the summertime. Okay, so every time you're in a survival situation or basically just outdoors, relax, do it slowly, you know, keep breathing, retain as much energy, as much water, as much heat as possible. And now I have to take a little time out, and instead of finish my shelter, I will make a little fire and boil some water. And boil some water. Basically I will use snow, which is almost like pure water, and just everything that drops down from the trees or from the air, all the pollution and so on. So what I will have to do is, if I would keep drinking it, just the snow water, I would lose my muscle strength, because all of the electrolytes get taken by the distilled water in, so I need to put a little bit of minerals inside, and for that I will use a little bit of spruce branches, the green ones, with all the needles. Basically that's it. That's my or basically that's spruce or fir survival tea. Okay, let's do it. Small fire, bigger branches. Have to prepare everything in advance before you start the fire, before you spark it or whatever. Okay. Testing new equipment. Here we go. Crap. One of the best tinder materials you can find in the forest. If there is spruce, if there's fir, you got it. You know, find the dead one, the dry one, and just scrape it.